Hey everyone, it's Xander here from Memobricks. Welcome back to another video. You've already read the title, and that means we got another package to open up. And I'm very, very excited for this one. So let's dive straight into it, shall we? I am already super impressed with this. I mean, look at this picture of your design, all of the bricks you're gonna need, and even a brick separator. What more could you ask for? This is absolutely everything I got in the kit once I actually opened it up and unboxed it, kind of grouped all the colors together and whatnot. And as you can see, we've got a whole lot of colors, whole lot of green, and this is what the design will look like in the end. Of course, my favorite family member, a dog. So I'm super excited to build it, but I'll show you guys real quick that the cool thing is that this is basically like a giant color by number. Shows you how many of each piece you have. There's very obviously a lot more of the green, but it's a giant color by number. So my eyes will probably hurt after this, but I'm very excited to build it. So yeah, and you can see once again more about the brick count. Nothing crazy. A nice little thank you note. Always appreciate that from companies. But yeah, so we're gonna get started on this and I'll see how it goes. And after about 30 minutes, I've gotten all of the green or grass sections in. I don't know that I'm going to do the rest of it by color, just because we still have a ton more bags to go. And along with that, the section for the actual dog is very complicated. So I think we're just gonna go by line. I think that's probably the best approach. So we'll probably start at the bottom or the top or something. I don't know yet. And we're gonna go along the lines and just do that. So I don't know how I'm gonna organize the bricks, but that's something to figure out as I get there. Now, something to note, they do include extra parts. So at least they did for green, which is nice because these are tiny little pieces. So if you lose one, it's not the end of the world. If you drop one, not the end of the world. You should have extra, or at least we did for green. So we'll see how the rest of them go. Okay, I want to say that I'm about halfway done at this point. I'm not really sure, although from this perspective, I would say, yeah, it's about halfway done. But I'm going to be honest, staring at one by one bricks, just placing them along this thing, is hurting my eyes immensely. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break, maybe come back tomorrow and finish it up. But for you guys, it'll just be a split second. So let's do this. But before we jump time, if you wanna score 10% off getting any kits just like the one I'm building today, you can use code Xander_bricks or click the link down below and type in that code that it says. Thank you so much, and let's get back to it. We're back. I did a bit of work off camera. Let's take a look at what I did. So this is the additional work that I did. I just finished up the border and kind of did a bit more of work here along with filling in some gaps that I just hadn't done. I feel like I might have made a mistake somewhere up here, so we'll worry about that later. I'm just gonna kind of keep working up from the bottom and see how far we get. I'm really hoping to finish it because it feels like we're so close, but the amount of bricks I have left is telling me otherwise. So I'm gonna get back into this and see how far I get. after just over 2.5 hours, it's done, and I am so happy with how this turned out. Now, did this take an absolutely monster amount of time, and did my eyes go slightly crossed, and did I possibly lose my sanity while building it? Yes, 100%. But you can't say that this doesn't look spectacular. I am absolutely blown away with how good it looks. And I mean, look at how far away I am, right? This is about the distance from me to the camera right now where I'll be looking at it from. So this is absolutely stunning. I mean, obviously, the closer you get, the more you can kind of see maybe any mistakes I made, or maybe any sort of details that you don't want to see as much. But you bring it far away, and this looks pretty much just like the picture I sent them, which is absolutely fantastic. Of course, I'm sure I've shown a side-by-side by now, but if not, there you go. There's the side-by-side of this picture and the original. So obviously some details changed, but overall it's spectacular. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. Now there's one problem. I have no idea where I'm gonna put it. So I'm gonna do some brainstorming, try and figure out something, and I'm gonna throw it up on the wall. And of course, you YouTube viewers are gonna be the first ones to see it on the wall, as Instagram won't see it on the wall quite yet. So I'm gonna do some brainstorming and see what I can come up with. All right, so now we have it in the space. It's not the most pleasant space just because I didn't have really a lot of room in the Lego area itself, so I did have to kind of separate it, but we have been kind of bringing Lego into this area, so it is kind of nice to almost have this whole half of the room be Lego, including this Memobricks display piece, which is absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have been any more happy with it. Now, this section here actually gives us the opportunity to, if I ever decide to do more murals, to kind of go down or up depending on what I want to do. I can always move this, which will be very similar to what I'm doing with the sketches here. I'm doing sketches going up, so it will be very similar there, which I think will look great. I'm very excited to hopefully do more with Memobricks here in the future. Of course, if you enjoyed this video and you want to get yourself a Memobricks kit as well, you can score 10% off using code Xander_bricks. Now that is different than most of my discount codes, so make sure to type it in correctly, Xander_bricks. You can check it, link in the description down below, or you can just look around over on my link tree, which you can find also on Instagram and TikTok. So you can definitely find it multiple places. The discount code is right there, so make sure to plug it in on your checkout and you'll get 10% off, which who doesn't love a little discount? But that is gonna round it out for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you again to Memobricks for sending out this incredible mural. I couldn't have been any happier with how it turned out. It was such a fun build and I could not recommend it anymore. But until next time, this is Xander, and I'll be saying over and out, guys.